headlines of this bulletin. The scientific workshop themed Southern Practices and Studies with a task of protecting the party's ideological foundation, fighting against wrong and hostile viewpoints in the new normal, jointly held by Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics and the Land Forces Institute. Cần Thơ City People's Committee raised the epidemic level in the city to number 3 in the context of the rapid increase in the number of COVID-19 infections. Cần Thơ City's Culture, Sports and Tourism Department inspected the implementation of the temporary measures for safely, flexibly adapting and effectively controlling COVID-19. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On November 9th morning, Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics and the Land Forces Institute organized a scientific workshop themed Southern Practices and Studies with a task of protecting the party's ideological foundation, fighting against wrong and hostile viewpoints in the new normal. The workshop was held online at Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics, the Institute of Politics of Regions number 2, 3, and 4, and Politics Schools of Practices and Studies from Quảng Bình backwards. Chairing the workshop was Professor Dr. Politburo Member Director of Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics, Chairman of the Central Theoretical Council Nguyễn Xuân Thắng, representative leaders of Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics, Land Forces Institute, and Institutes of Politics of Regions number 2, 3, and 4. The workshop focused on clarifying basic theories, orientations, viewpoints, and solutions in protecting the party's ideological foundation, fighting against wrong and hostile viewpoints associated with local and regional features from Quảng Bình to Cà Mau provinces. The workshop aimed to further raise awareness on roles, responsibilities of publicity education boards, politics school at provincial level, and some offices units on the protection of the party's ideological foundation, clarify the requirements set in the publicity education task, from then defining tasks and solutions in need of being publicized to further promote roles and responsibilities of localities, institutes, and schools. The organizing board received 147 speeches from managers, leaders, scientists from institutes, publicity education boards, politics schools in southern region, and some regional universities and colleges. From speeches and opinions exchanged at the workshop, the organizing board will give advices to the student board number 35 of Ho Chi Minh Academy of Politics to build a joint program for coming time. In the context of the rapid increase in the number of COVID-19 infections at more than 10,000, on November 8th evening, Cần Thơ City People's Committee enacted the official letter number 5709 on updating the evaluation of the epidemic level in the city. Accordingly, from 0 o'clock on November 11, 2021, Cần Thơ City will apply COVID-19 control measures at level number 3, high-risk level. Specifically, Ninh Kiều Thốt Nốt Ô Môn and Bình Thủy districts are imposed level 3, while the other districts of Cái Răng, Phong Điền, Thới Lai, Cờ Đỏ, and Vĩnh Thạnh level 2. There are 16 units evaluated at level 1, 45 level 2, 14 level 3, and 8 level 4, approximately the very high-risk level, including An Nghiệp of Ninh Kiều District, Phước Thới of Ô Môn, Thốt Nốt Thới Thuận, Trung Kiên of Thốt Nốt District, and Trà An, Trà Nóc, Thới An Đông of Bình Thủy District. On November 9th afternoon, Cần Thơ City's Culture, Sports and Tourism Department had an inspection on the implementation of the temporary measures for safely, flexibly adapting, effectively controlling COVID-19, and the observance of legal regulations on travel business in the city. Inspected at TTC Cần Thơ Hotel, representatives of the hotel said that 100% of its staff have been injected the first and 90% the second vaccine shots. The hotel is now running between 20 and 25% of its full capacity, mainly serving guests on public mission and long-term residents. So as to ensure safety, the hotel's student board for COVID-19 control has been developed. Around 30% of its staff are working. In the meantime, the hotel is also arranging the 3 on-spot measures and quarantine zones for F0 and F1 if any is stipulated. Quốc tế or the International Hotel has just resumed its operation from early November with around 20% of its staff, which serves limited number of travelers. Although the hotel is carrying out prevention and control measures as instructed, full demands have not been met. Representatives of the inspection group, Vice Director of Cần Thơ City's Culture, Sports and Tourism Department, Nguyễn Minh Tuấn, requested the unit to keep updating epidemic situation and strictly observing control measures in the new normal. Amid new developments of COVID-19 epidemic, when Cần Thơ City continues raising its epidemic level to number 3 on November 10th morning, the inspection group at the head of director of the city's Industry and Trade Department, Hà Vũ Sơn, came to check, remind and encourage businesses and laborers in Thốt Nốt and Ô Môn urban districts. The group worked with the industrial businesses, trade centers, supermarkets, convenience stores in Thốt Nốt and Ô Môn districts. Inspection showed that COVID-19 control measures have been carried out at the units in flexible and safe manners. Regarding workers' reactions against the 3 on-spot measures applied by the businesses, Director Hà Vũ Sơn directly met, explained and mobilized laborers to keep uniting with the businesses and city to ensure safe production amid the epidemic. The city is now focusing on vaccinating for all laborers to rebound production. The group also reminded laborers of strictly observing the 5K rule, limiting contacts with environments outside factories and plants. Besides, businesses need to carry out and enhance support policies. The group also made inspections at trade centers, supermarkets, and suggested localities managing units boost control measures. On November 9th, permanent member of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee, Camp Secretary of the Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Committee of Thốt Nốt Urban District Trịnh Minh Thắng, work with the taxation sub-department of Thốt Nốt Vĩnh Thạnh area and relevant department sectors to discuss solutions to speed up the process of collecting tax for the state budget in 2021. In 2021, Thốt Nốt is assigned to collect over 173 billion Vietnam dong in various kinds of tax. In spite of many solutions devised by the tax collection, until October 31st, 2021, the taxation sub-department collected just 117.79 billion Vietnam dong, representing 68.05%, down by 25.79% against the same period of 2020. Due to impacts of COVID-19 epidemic, 29 businesses and 6,041 business households in the district have suspended or stopped businesses, which resulted in the tax exemption and reduction sum of more than 5 billion Vietnam dong. According to the taxation sub-department, in the last 2 months, the district can collect 21.21 billion Vietnam dong, representing 80% of land, 34.10 billion Vietnam dong, lower than estimated collection level. So as to complete the target of collecting 90% of taxes at various kinds, Secretary Trịnh Minh Thắng directed to focus on exploiting collection sources from land with aim to strive to complete the budgetary collection target set in 2021. VinShop, a technological product of Vingroup, which has the role of connecting direct supply of goods from producers to store owners, is expanding its market in Cần Thơ City after more than 1 year being made public. VinShop is highly valued by shop owners thanks to its abundant source of goods, stable price, and no fake goods. Order of goods is made on app, which will then be swiftly transferred to shop owners and then be delivered right then. This way of transaction helps limit contacts and ensure safety amid the epidemic. In the meantime, shop owners can make the loan of as much as 70 million Vietnam dong without any interest in as long as 40 days to import goods and can benefit trade promotion programs from VinShop. More than 1 year after having been made public, VinShop has made connections with more than 80,000 stores in 14 provinces and cities. Many shop owners reveal that they can earn more than 10 billion Vietnam dong a month when connecting with VinShop. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Kênh News. If you want to watch again English bulletin, please visit our website canthotv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.